Again, it's Harris. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. Touchdown, Falcons! Kene Nwangu, his 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, he was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
On 1st down, Lance. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They faked the handoff. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off of play action, here's Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing after the interception. Lance. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a play fake. Lance. That is caught by Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Let's go, B, let's go. Let's get this. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Lance. Flush to his right. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On second down, here's Nwangu. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's Kaepernick. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
Down to the 25. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now Kaepernick
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession with football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kene Nwangu. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Here we go, here we go. Right 50.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On the give is Nwangwu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Here's Kaepernick. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw, Kaepernick. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
27, Saints 14.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he will go down out outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lance got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, Lance. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Hauling it in, Nelson. Up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Kaepernick going to throw.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Falcons 37, Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Kaepernick looking to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, I tell you, I think by definition you won't get any closer to equaling the record than that.
Not at all.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Jordan Akins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Valentine now from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apken, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, I mean, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.